Bonjour and welcome back to my channel, Claude here. Today I am going to be posting an instruction video on how to work out what your tarot birth card is, because I'm going to start a new series of readings which I will publish every month, like monthly readings based on your tarot birth card, and obviously you need to know how to work that out, otherwise you won't know which readings to look at, so it makes sense to do it that way. So obviously I will leave all of this information and a link to this video on the readings as well in the description box, so that if you've not found it yet, you'll find it. So there's a little bit of maths to do. Now I am not very good at maths, but this is very simple, just bear with me. Okay, so let's just say that you were born on the 9th of November 1962. So you would write 9th, 11th for November, and then 1962, and you're going to add it. Now, do not consider this as a year, just imagine they're just numbers, okay? So 9 plus 1, 10, 12, okay? So you add 1 here, so 1, 2, plus 6 is 8, then you've got 1 and 9, right? So if you add 1 and 9, you get 10, 18, 20, okay? So that gives you 20, so which means that your card will be obviously Judgment. So another example, let's just say that you were born on the 14th of May 1989. I mean, I'm doing this randomly. So 4 and 5 is 9, plus 9 is 18, add 1, so that's 2, that's 10. You add 1 here, that's 10. You add another 1, that's 2. So 2 plus 0 and 0, 2, right? Plus 8, 10. So your card is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, let's say that I'm going to go back to the November example. I hope you can see this. And let's just say that you were born, and we're going to change the year, that you were born in 1973. So 9 and 1, 10, plus 3, and that gives you 13. And then 1, 2, 9, 9, 1. Okay, so that's 1 and 9, 10. 19, that gives you 22. Now 22 is going to be the 4, because obviously we can't have 0 in numerology. So the 22nd arcana, the Fool is often referred to as the 22nd arcana anyway. It's either 0 or 22. So that would be the 4. Now another example would be, let's say you were born on, I don't know, the 9th of November 1974 this time. So 9 and 1, 10, that's 14. I hope you can see that. 1, 2, that's 9, 9 and 1. So 1 and 9 is 10, 19, that gives you 23. Now obviously that's not a major arcana, that's not going to work. So you're going to add the 2 and the 3, and you're going to get a 5. Okay, you're reducing the number. So every time you're above 22, you're going to have to reduce it, is what I'm trying to say. So that's the first part of it. So once you've got your day, the day of your birth, the month and the year, and you add it, you get a number. And if it's under 22, well, you know what card you are. If it's above, you need to then reduce it. Now, I'm really into numerology, so I'm very excited about this series. I hope you will enjoy it too. So that's the first bit. So I will then produce 9 readings based on those, and I'm going to explain to you why. Because numerology speaking, this is how it works. So if you have number 1, the Magician, it will be the same as number 10, the Wheel of Fortune, because 1 plus 0 is 1, right? If you have number 19 as your birth year, 1 plus 9 is 10, so again 10 reduces to 1. So if you have the Magician, the Wheel, or the Sun, you will have a reading, it will be the same. Now the same applies to 2 with the High Priestess, 11 Strength, 20 Judgment. Now, I know some of you are going to say, well, no, 11 actually is not Strength, it's Justice. Hear me out. The Tarot de Marseille, which is the oldest, if we don't count for the Italian tarot, because it's not complete, but the Tarot de Marseille dates back to, early 17th, late 1600s. They had Justice as number 8 and Strength as number 11, and it's only Rider-Waite-Smith, when it came out, they swapped them because they wanted Strength to be with Leo and Justice to go with Libra. But even Crowley reverse to the old numerology placement with this Thoth tarot deck. So I've decided to go with this because it makes more sense for me. So 11 is strength, 1 plus 1 is 2, okay, and judgment 20. And then Empress is 3, Hangman will be 12 because 1 plus 2 is 3, okay, and 2 plus 1 the world. So you get the gist, right? So then you'll have Emperor, Death and Fool together. So these are the ones, there'd be 3 cards for those readings. Now it gets slightly different when you move on to number 5, because then 5 you have Temperance, 14, and that's the 2 that equal a number 5. Then 6 is the Lovers, which will go with the Devil, because 1 plus 5 is 6. So Chariot will go with Tower, Justice and Star, and Hermit and Moon. And so, as you can tell, that will give us 9 different readings. And so according to your tarot birth card, then you will pick the one that features those 3 cards, or 2 cards, depending on your number. Now, why did I decide to do this? Well, several reasons. Firstly, I'm numerology obsessed, and I do think it makes a lot of sense. Secondly, some people don't resonate with their sun signs, and they may not want to go and check, you know, their moon or their rising or their Venus sign because they're just not in astrology, and that's perfectly fine. And so that's to give you another option. And the final reason is to give you a more complete picture, because you may check your sun sign reading, tarot reading, and then the following week you get your tarot birth card reading, and you get a bigger picture or something that may resonate better with you. So that's why I've decided to try and do this double offering of sun signs and the tarot birth card. So I hope that you are gonna work out your tarot birth card, and that I will see you in the next readings I post. And please do let me know how you get on. If you're having problems with working out your tarot birth card, let me know as well in the description box below, as always. So I look forward to seeing you in the next readings, and whenever you're watching this, I wish you a magical day. Until next time, au revoir.